So what's up guys, today I'm going to be doing a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm supposed to be going to one of my sister's birthday parties. She turned 20 today, so I wanted to do a very nice simple beat look and then also show you guys my outfit and all of that. So I'm just taking these Bolero facial wipes that I actually got from Dollar Tree. These were only $1 and they're really good, so I should have probably got more than I did because I got these back at home and I haven't found any down here where I go to school at, so that's sad. But these wipes are really good. They don't burn, they feel really nice, and they get all the makeup off, so I really like these. And they're super hydrating, so that's good as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into my facial routine that I like to do before my makeup. I'm gonna be using my Mario Badescu skincare spray. This is just gonna make my face really moisturized before the makeup. I'm also going to be using my H2O Plus Face Oasis Ultra Hydrant Extreme Cream. This is so good. I got it from TJ Maxx and I love it so much. As you can tell, it's just a type of gel thing and I love it a lot. It's really moisturizing and does really good. So I'm just going to be applying this on my face, and this is going to be my moisturizer for today. First, I'm gonna start with color corrector. I'm gonna be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this one is in orange corrector right here. Now this concealer is actually too dark for me, so I'm gonna be mixing it with this NYX concealer right here, and this one is in golden. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this orange corrector, put it on the back of my hand, and then take the golden concealer and mix this in. So I just have a peach shade right here. So I'm just going to be putting this basically around my lips and under my eye. I know you guys really don't like makeup videos, and the reason I can tell that is because I get a lot more views on vlogs and like how-to videos more than I get on makeup videos. But you guys, like, I really love makeup, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to post it anyway because somebody using my Dirty Real Techniques sponge to just blend this out. So me and EJ, if you haven't seen his 21st birthday surprise, you should go watch that vlog because I actually answered his question sometime the beginning of that week. He asked me to be his girlfriend again, and I didn't answer him promptly. I said basically give me a little while, and I basically answered the question in that video. So y'all should go watch that. And I actually forgot the prime. Oh shoot, it'll be all right, I think. Lord Jesus, I hope so. Okay, that's all blended out. Now I've been watching Jackie Anna's video, and she loves to basically set her face with powder before she puts on her foundation. So I love to do that when I use this concealer because this concealer is so thick that I feel like it's just going to move when I put on my foundation. I'm just going to set this in this e.l.f. translucent powder, and this one's in sheer. It's a really nice thin powder. It's very fine. I'm just going to use that to set it, and this is going to make sure that the color corrector actually stays on and doesn't just melt off, because you don't want to put on something and it doesn't stay. That's stupid. For foundation, I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and this one is in the color 109. I'm just going to take this and just apply it directly on my face. Just a couple little squirts like that. But the only thing that has been going on that I'm not too fond of is I actually removed myself from my friend group. If you don't know, I was hanging out with like Bree, Jacinda, and all of them. But like, I don't know, like I just haven't really been feeling it lately. I don't really feel like I fit well with them anymore. There's a lot of reasons why. I just put that foundation all on my eyebrow. There's a lot of reasons why I feel that way. I feel like it's because I don't feel included in anything. I just feel like I'm there for nothing, basically. And it truly sucks to feel that way, honestly. But that's how I feel. I feel like I'm there for nothing. And if I am there, it's because somebody's feeling sorry for me. Like, I don't want to be around if I don't feel wanted, basically. And I truly don't feel wanted around them. Like, I know I'm a nice person, but I mean, I just feel like it's sometimes hard for people to really get to know me and like to really appreciate me being around. Maybe because I don't know, like I truly don't know. Like I feel like I've changed some things about myself to make myself seem more enjoyable to be around. I feel like I've changed myself and like kind of critique myself and make sure that I was making myself approachable and comfortable for other people. But I feel like that I shouldn't have to do that to have friends. So I just feel like I grew out of that friend group, and it's sad to say that, and it's really sad to feel that way about some people that you've been friends with so long, but that's how I truly felt. And I just really decided to remove myself from that situation because I've been feeling that way about that friend group for a very long time now. I just really tried to make sure that that's what I wanted and to make sure that that was what needed to happen, and I made the decision. So there you go. For concealer, I'm going to be using this LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this was in warm beige. I'm just going to be using this to highlight basically because this foundation covered basically everything well enough. That's why I love that. It's so good. A lot of people, when it first came out, a lot of people were talking about it. It's a really, really good foundation for it to be from the drugstore. I actually have a video thinking about doing lately. I have been thinking about doing lately. It's like a drugstore dupes video for some products. I have a few high-end products, not as much as some people, but I do have a few. So I figured I should do like a dupe video showing you some of the high-end products and then showing you the drugstore products and telling you which ones are dupes for, and also showing you guys how they apply and all that. And I'm also thinking about doing a type of like high-end makeup tutorial basically, or my high-end favorites or something. I do want to incorporate a little bit more beauty into my channel because my channel when I first started was based off of beauty, how to basically be popping on a budget, and for me makeup is definitely in that bracket because I am a makeup lover. So I just didn't want to feel that way anymore. Like I hate feeling unwanted and stuff like that. It just really sucks. So I just decided to like stop making myself feel this way and stop feeling sorry for myself, is to take myself out of the situation. Like I'm grown enough to know when I don't feel well into a situation. So that's what I decided to do, and I'm actually really, really excited and really, really proud of myself for doing that. For contour, I'm going to be using this Makeup Revolution palette, and this one is medium to dark. I'm going to be using the last shade right here. It's so, so pretty. I love it so much. It's probably one of my favorite contour shades, cream contour shades that I have. But yeah, I feel like I basically didn't leave the friend group earlier because I wanted friends. Like I wanted to be able to hang out with some people. Like I wanted that squad thing. But I mean, if you're not happy, then why even do it? And that's what a lot of people told me. Like, and it's just, I feel like it's because my good friend who I actually came into school with isn't here, and me and her like really, we vibe well. We always have vibe well. We're like, she just somebody that I truly, truly like really deeply love and deeply like really have a really good friendship with. Like it's really no problems between me and her, and I just really miss that. And I feel like I kind of made them so close to me because she wasn't here, and that's kind of sad and bad. But yeah, I mean, we were planning on going on a New Orleans trip for our 21st, and now I'm like stuck. Like, do I go? Do I like, you know, not go? Like, I don't know. Do I want to go? Yes, but don't want to go with them? Who knows? To set my highlighted areas, I'm going to be using this Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder, and this one is in the color Neutral Light. Things about that friend group that I just didn't really like appreciate and rock with. Like, I noticed myself kind of doing the same things that I first didn't really approve of, and I'm just like, I'm changing myself kind of to fit in with this group. And I'm changing myself kind of for the worse at times, and I really don't do stuff like that, so it's kind of weird. So I'm like, I'm changing myself too much just to fit into a group, and I just feel like no one should ever have to do that. I'm going to be using this Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. And this one is in medium to dark. And I'm going to be using the Sculpt shade to basically bronze. Like, so y'all give me y'all, like, take on this. Like, how do you guys feel? Like, maybe, I feel like everybody kind of grows out of maybe a group of friends, or maybe you've hung out with some people because you didn't want to be alone, but you really don't really rock well with them. Like, what do you think about this whole situation? Just give me a little advice. Do you think I was overreacting? Of course, I'm not going to tell you everything about how I feel, because I don't want to put my business all out there, you know, not too much, or their business as well. But what do you guys think? I'm gonna be using the contour shade to just contour. I really love this palette. This palette, I will be having it in like my drugstore favorites, because it's like the most perfect palette from the drugstore for like contouring and highlighting. Like, it's really good, and it's really cheap as well. So I'm gonna go in with my Bitch Cosmetics Professional Blush palette. I love this palette so much. So beautiful. I'm going to be taking this peach shade right here and apply that on my cheeks with a angled brush. And for highlight, I'm going to be using my old time favorite Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter. This highlighter is amazing. I should be using it more because how much money I spent on it, but you don't really want to use your really good products every day, because then you're not going to have any more. But this highlighter is amazing. I love it so much. It will always be one of my favorites. It was like one of my first high-end highlighters, and this is when I really got into highlighters, was with this highlighter. So I will always have love for this, and I'll probably always have the same one, because you don't really even need that much product. I'm just going to be putting a lot of this on my face in the areas where people usually highlight. I'm then going to go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is just the travel size. I'm just going to spray this all over my face. And then I'm going with my Mario Badescu spray to just further set and make my face look really glowy. So for the brows, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and this one's in chocolate. So first I'm going to take my little makeup wipe and kind of dust off or wipe off some of that makeup that's on my brows, because like I told you guys, I literally just put that foundation all over my brow, not even thinking about it. But I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. Brow routine, just let me know. I don't really change up my brow routine as much, but I have been using new products, and I basically use almost the same product every day. So if you want to know about that, then I'll be glad to tell you guys and show you guys. And just to fill in my brows just a tad bit, I'm going to be using this Ulta brow pomade, and this one is in dark brown. I'm going to be using my NYX eyebrow little duo sided little thing. I like to use this pomade when I don't want a really beat brow. I'll use a beat when I want to beat brow. I usually use the Anastasia brow pomade, but I'm just gonna be using this because it makes really natural looking hairs, and that's what I really need when my hair is out, because you can't be having super dark brows with your real hair. I just feel like it looks really weird. So just gonna be using this with a light hand just to kind of fill in some sparse areas and make sure this brow is looking very good. Okay, now I'm gonna start on the eyes. I'm just gonna do a very natural, simple eye look, nothing really major. I'm just gonna be using this e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. It's just a really generic eyeshadow primer. Does it work? Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna go on with my Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette so much, you guys. I'm going with the color called Rosinia. It's right here at the end. I'm just gonna be using this to basically set my whole lid. Then I'm going with the color called Burnt Orange. I'm going to be putting this in my crease. These are my favorite two shades out of this palette by far. They're so natural and just really nice. And this palette is amazing. Like, if you don't have this palette, you need to get it. It's so good and pigmented, and I just freaking love it. So I'm using this just to blend this out in my crease to make a nice transition color. And then I'm just going to take, what color I'm gonna take? I think I'm gonna take Golden orchid or golden ochre, I don't know, that yellow shade right there. I'm just gonna brush this on top of my lid, just to add a little shimmer shine, but not too much, because I want this look to be very, very natural, especially on the eyes. I'll go back in with the Rossinia, just back in the crease, just to make this look a little bit more orange. Then I'm gonna go in with the Primavera shade, which is just like a golden shade. I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. I'm gonna be setting my brows with this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara, and this one is in Nothing But Brunette. It's basically lighter than my natural brows, but I actually like that. Like I said, when I have my hair out, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, not too much, just enough to where there's enough product on my brow, and blend that out in there. This makes it look really natural and really decent and nice. For mascara, I'm going to be using this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Now, a lot of people may not like this mascara, but I personally like it. I personally like clump lashes and all that. So I actually do still use this mascara. It's really good. So I'm just going to be using this. And I paid money for it. Like, this ain't no cheap mascara, honey. So for the lips, I'm going to be using the NYX Liquid Suede Liquid Lipsticks. The first one I'm going to be using is in Sandstorm. I'm just going to be using Sandstorm on the perimeter of my lips. Well, kind of my whole lip, basically, honestly. Okay? And then I'm going with Soft Spoken and put this on the middle. And then I'm going to take my finger and just blend this out. Then I'm going to go back in with Sandstorm and just put this on top of everything. Oh, this is going to be our lip color today. After my hair is basically done drying, I will show you guys the full look. So this is basically the makeup look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this very natural, soft beat, get ready with me talk through. Now we're going to get on to the outfit. I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be wearing tonight. Okay, so for the outfit, I'm just wearing a kind of see-through black bodysuit. And basically it's off the shoulder. Wearing these Hollister jeans. They're not high-waisted, but they do kind of sit up on my waist right here. I'm going to be wearing these cropped at the ankle with just some like slide-in shoes. This is basically my get ready with me. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Thank you for listening to my problems, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.